up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Albie Shore, I hope they paid you for these documentaries you're doing because, baby, they have gotten their money's worth. Albie Shore is back, and he is letting us know everything he would not let Instagram know for free. Remember when everybody said that Diddy did something to Albie Shore on Instagram, and Albie Shore said, "How dare y'all? I'm not with the gossip." Only to come out and confirm all the gossip. Again, it's his story, his choice. But now, they're saying in the making of a Bad Boy documentary, it reveals details from Albie Shore and an alleged gang rape victim. This is directly in the Hollywood Reporter. Kevin Dollak did his things. They said the accusations in the 90-minute documentary, now streaming on Peacock, include Albie Shore speaking out for the first time and a harrowing allegation of his 2018 rape. A mere 2 months after the November arrest of Sean Diddy Combs on federal sex trafficking and all those other charges. The first of multiple planned major documentaries, we are going to do a live watch on a lot of them, looking into the hip-hop mogul's life, and some of the allegations against him arrives this week on Peacock, revealing some new details, okay? They say the documentary's producers have structured the film around several anecdotes and narratives that reveal, or at least are meant to reveal, Diddy's dark nature. Within these tales from Diddy's life are several striking new details about his tough childhood, a deadly first attempt at prompting a major hip-hop event, that's the City College, and accounts of alleged victims from women accusing Diddy of rape and assault. Albie Shore's stunted accusations about Kim Porter, his and Combs' late former partner. Now get this. In a recent interview, the producer said that the doc serves as an origin story by zooming out and taking a more psychological approach and sociological approach. It felt like we had to say something a little bigger by presenting that information. Okay, get to the point. Oh, here's what Diddy said. Diddy's team said that claims that the doc and the men and women in it are liars and opportunists. This documentary recycles and perpetuates the same lies and conspiracy theories that have been slung out about Diddy for months. It's disappointing to see NBC and Peacock rolling in the same mud as unethical tabloid reporters by providing a platform for proven liars and opportunists to make false criminal accusations. The documentary is irresponsible journalism of the worst kind. Let me just say this. Who are you to call the Hollywood Reporter anything? Second of all, I did get a write-up in the Hollywood Reporter. The link will be in the bio. Go ahead and check it out. But second of all, you haven't even seen the doc, Diddy. How y'all know they're opportunists and liars? You don't know what is going on. Second of all, if you believe that, why aren't you suing Albie Shore for defamation? And don't say it's because on Quincy's behalf. Why aren't you suing any of these people that are saying outright lies against you? Anyway, they said that these are the 5 key takeaways. They said that Diddy had a non-traditional adolescence. They're saying that the documentary reveals through an interview with his childhood friend, Tim Patterson, his actual name was Tim Butt Naked Patterson, how Diddy was the son of the so-called it couple, Janice and Melvin Combs in Mount Vernon. The idyllic home life of his early youth came to an end when his father was caught selling rugs to an undercover cop and then was allegedly killed after flipping on his boss for the police. They said Diddy had to learn about his dad from others. And it goes on to say that Diddy's mom, Janice, was loved with a certain amount of money that allowed her and her son to live on the right side of the tracks. Patterson and his mother moved in with them. Oh, wait, so that's how he knows so much about Diddy's life. Because his mom, Tim Butt Naked Patterson, actually lived in Diddy's house for a while. Partially because Diddy's mother wanted him to be around someone his age. He explained, how when he met Diddy, he was a 10-year-old dressed in 30-year-old's wardrobe, probably his dad's. During the week, the future fashion executive was seen by his school peers as a rich kid, but on the weekends, he grew up fast around his mom's friends. The documentary suggests that this is how his perspective was born and began to shape his sexual identity and understand boundaries. They said Diddy's house, our house, there were always things going on. On the weekend, you partied in the house. We did that a lot. He was around all types of alcohol. He was around, Mary Jane Smith. He was around rug addicts, lesbians, around homosexuals. He was around pimps and pushers. That's just who was in our house. But Janice Combs operating a brothel? What the heck? Okay. Diddy stopped at nothing to get into the industry. He projected himself as a major player in the music business since he first appeared in Mint MTV in 1997, Man Behind the Man when he was introduced with Faith Evans' I'll Be Missing You track. And it's true, Diddy had deep connections to the industry for what feels like forever. But it started somewhere, specifically with him spending the night sleeping outside the car at Uptown Records top exec to get his foot in the door. They said Uptown Records was the hit-making home to Heavy D, Boys in the Boys the Men. Heavy D and the Boys, Mary J. Blige. As recording artist Al B. Shore states, it was a boutique version of Motown, but we just had the hip-hop flavor to it. And it's where young Sean Combs needed his career to begin. So he did what he had to make it happen. He said Sean wanted to work at Uptown. He actually did some more suffering just to get an internship. So Diddy would show up in the weirdest places, at Heavy D's doorstep. He would show up at Uptown. He'd show up at parties, anything to get attention of the bigwigs. The key to this initial foothold in the industry was grabbing the attention of Uptown CEO Andre Harrell, who hired him as an intern and ushered him into the label's A&R department. But Diddy didn't get the gig the easy way. Tim said, from what I heard, he even slept outside Andre Harrell's car because he really wanted to be in the music industry. This was Diddy's friend Rich Parker saying that. They said that the City College stampedes, he paid out like millions of dollars. Get this, Al B. Shore talked about the Kim Porter Diddy love triangle. Now let me hear Al B. Shore's excuse. Ooh, I'm tired already for abandoning his son. Kim Porter, the late model, who was Diddy's long-term partner from 94 to 2007 before meeting the rap mogul, was in a relationship with Al B. Shore, whose legal name is Albert Joseph Brown, the deadbeat. While details of the dynamic of this love triangle have been scarce, Peacock's documentary shed some light on these tensions, and in a stilted moment during his interview, Al B. Shore hints at the reason behind his distance from the couple and why he believes he nearly died in 2022. Al B. Shore entered the pre-arrest Diddy rumor mill in October with an Instagram post that threw the death of Kim Porter in 2018 from lobar pneumonia into question and effectively threw the tragedy into the swirl of questions circulating around Diddy. In the doc, Al B. Shore nearly spills more on his theories around his ex's death, but stops himself, mentioning ongoing litigation. He does, however, reveal Kim Porter's warning to him while speaking about his ongoing relationship with Quincy. He said, "You have to keep in mind that people were fed into this propaganda against me over the years. Oh, Puppy did this and adopted your kid. If you hadn't noticed, his name is still Brown. People thought I was absent and things of that nature. I was basically instructed that Diddy wasn't too happy about anyone with the relationship with Kimberly. Kimberly said, 'Don't get involved. You will get killed,' even to the point where I remember." It's then that Al B. Shore stops himself and tells producers that ongoing legal matters behoove him to bite his tongue. Okay, let me just say this, right? Listen, Mark spoke to The Hollywood Reporter about getting Al B. Shore to participate by taking off the pressure around revelations. He stops himself about things he didn't want to share. I think what a lot of people don't realize about producing these types of projects that there is a big leap of faith and you hope that the pieces come together because of who you are and what your intentions are. Let me just say this, right? I don't believe for a second that you had that conversation with Kim. It's my opinion. And I don't believe she told you to stay away. I think that you willingly left. I believe you mimic behavior like this. I believe with your other children who didn't have Diddy's as fathers. And I believe now that Kim's gone, you're telling all these secret conversations that really aren't saying anything about Diddy, but they are somehow painting you in a better light. And somehow we shouldn't look at you as a deadbeat dad because Kim not only gave you permission to be a deadbeat, but she ordered you to. Okay, I know that Diddy don't run nothing in child support court. I know he don't run nothing with shared custody. I know you didn't have to give up those documents. I know that you weren't paying child support for Quincy. Well, I don't know, but I've heard that he wasn't paying child support. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know in the comments. I also know that you are now speaking on a woman that you abandoned, it seemed like, every step of the way, and you are now blaming that on Diddy. Okay, cool. Um, they said the most harrowing moment in the doc is detailing an alleged game grape accuser who fought lawsuit in California. She alleges a grape after Diddy assaulted her with a remote control. Now, again, the police don't have a record of this, but they don't have a record of, or I don't think they investigated a record of Kid Cudi's car being blown up. A lot of things around Diddy happened and didn't necessarily didn't get a record. Again, you guys, listen, check out the article in the Hollywood Reporter and check this a documentary. I think we're going to do a live stream party, but honestly, listen, I'm glad Albie Shore is speaking up, but it doesn't seem like he's doing anything but going on a rehab campaign about why he wasn't a deadbeat dad. Is he going to add anything new to the conversation? I know y'all going to drag me for this, but guess what? I don't care, because I don't know. I don't see how anybody could ever make you abandon your child and you not spend every second of your life, come hell or high water, to get your child and the child's mother out of an abusive relationship. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later.